G'day, come on in and pull up a scrap of wood as you join me on another episode of Where the is Zer. It's not actually the first Zer video I've made, but I wasn't happy with the other one, so I said bugger it and changed the name. My name is Slammer, it's the 4th of July here in Australia, 3rd for many of you still though, and yet you've somehow made your way to my little corner of the world, presumably to find out what goodies Zer has to assist us in our daily quest to save the universe. Either that or you just like the sound of my voice. Either way, I'll take it like a man and you can feel free to click my buttons. I actually meant the subscribe and notification buttons, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. So let's cut straight to the chase. Where is this bastard hiding today? And the answer is in plain sight, overseeing our good mate Saint 14. He's probably just feeding the pigeons, but from certain angles it could probably leave you guessing, I suppose. Anyways, let's get back to Zer. Let's see what he's got. Okay, not bad. Ooh. Well, wasn't this fun? I hope you enjoyed. You want to see it. Okay, well in that case, for the weapon we have the huckleberry. Now this is not a bad weapon, but I just find that it stays in my vault as I tend to more so use other more powerful heavies and shit. But with builds constantly changing, there is no doubt this could come in handy at times. The intrinsic for those fancy people and just basic perk for people like me is that holding down the trigger shoots bullets. Who didn't see that coming? No, seriously, it shoots faster and increases the recoil. It also partially reloads the magazine on kills, which certainly is nice, particularly when facing off against trash mobs. Moving on to the armour. For our caped crusaders, we have the Lucky Pants. A personal favourite of our old friend Cade 6, it allows you to whip it out faster. Your hand cannon, that is. Where do I find you people? It's also more accurate on swapping to hand cannons, but the best part is it reloads one round straight to the magazine on critical hits. Can be a great exotic, but again tends to sit in my vault so I can simply chuck them back to Cade 7 if that's ever a thing. The roll is pretty average-ish, 61 points all up, with the high points being resilience and strength. For our space rhinos, we have the Mask of the Quiet One. Anything to take the focus off their head, right? This exotic grants you ability energy when damaged, but when critically wounded you can get a kill and actually get back to max health. I had to look this one up as it's changed a bit over time, but again, it's not a bad exotic, but it just tends to be overshadowed by some of the other top tier ones. The roll again this week is not too bad, 62 points with concentrated stats on recovery and especially intellect. I think there was 20 points. Lastly, for the scholars amongst us, that's for any of my warlock friends out there, but space freaks to everyone else. They get the best ones for the week, the Lunar Faction boots. Now this is what I'm talking about when I say top tier exotics. These are must-haves for any of you dummies out there. These boots improve weapon reload speeds when standing in a rift or well, and are essential if any of our mates in a dress are going to be raiding with you. They are going to be expected to have these. Great roll this week with 64 points in total, the high points being resilience and to a lesser extent discipline and intellect. Well, that's it for Zer, but just quickly for those amongst us that have been dropped on their heads just a couple too many times and intending to battle it out in trials, the map this week is the Dead Cliffs. Don't forget to grab the bounties from Saint 14, especially the first one that even dads like me can earn to get at least one bit of the good stuff. But if you're more serious about winning, you can expect to get arms at 3 wins, a fusion at 5, and chest piece at 7 wins. Flawless this week, net you a helmet, and I won't lie, these are pretty sweet. So if you're feeling generous, and you can't see, but I'm winking at you lads in Clan Velocity, grab a mate, head in there and carry a friend to victory. Well, that's it for today, guys. I've crapped on long enough, but I really do hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'll be back next week with more of the same, and also Falcon will have his first light summary out in the next day or two for the kindergartens amongst us. I was working on some secret squirrel shit myself, but I've realised I've been so busy doing videos I haven't actually played Destiny in days, and I need to get an iron banner. But I will get there. In the meantime, grab your piece of string and your tin cans, and I'll see you again down under.